Well, yes, I'd like to start out that we arrived here in May of 1951, and we lived across from the general store. It was operated by two elderly ladies, Aura Richards and Abby Dyke. And it was a general store. They had one gasoline pump outside, and they had a few notions, you know, needles and thread and cloth, and then they had groceries. They had a little candy counter, and a small the neighbors would come, and the farmers would come and have an order filled out and carry out 2-3 boxes of groceries every other week when the milk check came. And that was in operation until 1957. Mm-hmm. And then the ladies were unable to continue. They sold the building to Charles Bapp, who operated an antique store and gun shop for several years. And he then sold to Emery Hill, who continued along that line. Emery sold later to Judy Paulette, who operated a rug weaving shop. And she was a good business lady and had a thriving business going there. She was taken ill with cancer and passed away. Her husband eventually liquidated the rug shop, and we had a small cafe.
Restaurant,
yes,
yeah.
That was there from 2007 to 2011. And since then, it has been vacant.
Yep. That store was built by the Hayford brothers, Oscar and Frank Hayford. They mentioned it in the Johnson history book by Matty Baker. They had a church meeting in this building. The Methodist church hadn't been built yet, and they mentioned the store and the fact that the store walls hadn't been completed. So I'd say the store probably opened up 1853, and Frank Hayford was the one that started it, and he ran that, I think, almost till he died. But there's a time period in the middle. I think he sold to somebody for a year or so, and they couldn't make the payments, so he took it back. So he ran it from 1853 to 1897 when he died, and his son Charlie Hayford took it over after that. And then the Hayfords sold it to Aura Richards, probably, I think it was before 1920. Because Charlie was busy with the mill.